Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. Welcome to the open book. This is your host, Lakeisha. I hope everyone is having a fabulous Friday morning. Make sure you hit the like button. Let everyone know that we are just even live. Now, I know I haven't been live early morning like this on this channel in a little bit. I've been live in the mornings on my She Inspires channel. So uh, for the past few days. So if y'all have not checked out that channel, let me put the ad. I'm driving, but I'm gonna put the ad handle in the chat so that you can check us out in the morning times. And it's just hashtag She Inspires Me. Okay. But I missed you guys. Thank y'all so much for joining. So I know a lot of people are on their way to work, still sleep. Y'all know it is Friday. Some people get out late on Friday. They don't want to go to work. Okay. But the good part is it's close to the weekend. Okay. It's the only thing standing between us and the weekend. But I am so happy to be on here this morning. I wanted to get into a couple of things. Um, excuse me. I wanted to get into a couple of things. Uh, y'all, that has been messy. Okay. Now, many of you, hi Snooky, good morning, welcome. Hi Glenn, good morning. Thank y'all for joining. Everyone hit the like, let everyone know we are live. Because baby, they probably like, she ain't been live over here in a while. In the morning, I should say. Hi Tammy, hi Classic Hairstyle and Vlogs. Hi Lil Sizzle. Welcome. All right, so I don't know if y'all heard that. It scared you. It scared my daughter. This motorcycle is fast. He went around zip, zip, zip. Okay, so I've been keeping up with this Cassie trial now. The Diddy trial. Hi, Bless from Texas. Welcome. Thank you for joining. And so, y'all, this thing has turned out to be quite the soap opera. Okay. Now, this is a Diddy trial, and I'm just wondering why are we getting so deep into some of this stuff? But my soap opera mind is keeping track of it. Okay. I am definitely keeping track of some things and clocking some things. Okay. Good morning, B. Welcome. Thank you for joining, sis. Little Sizzle said 12:32 Saturday morning here. Oh wow. Okay, what time you ladies on? It is 7:33 a.m. here. And so my mind is keeping up with all of this. And, I also look at things from a juror's perspective. I'm like an honorary juror in my mind. Okay. I may not be there sitting with them, but I'm also taking it in from that standpoint. Now, they have gone into a lot of different things regarding Cassie and Diddy's relationship. Okay, text messages, things of that sort. Really laying it out. Now, her husband, Cassie's husband, Alex Fine, is also in the courtroom. Okay, during a lot of this. But yesterday, the people who were really observing him in the actual courtroom itself stated that while they were showing some of these text messages, he looked away from the screen and also looked upset. Okay. Armand Wiggins said that he was red on some of those text messages. Now, I believe Cassie did share them. This is just my opinion. Also, let me say that this live is for educational and entertainment purposes only and is covered under the Fair Use Act. Information shared is alleged in our opinions as we react to various topics and people. Now, I believe that Cassie did share some things with her husband regarding some of the things that took place between her and Diddy. However, some of the things where it made her look a certain type of way, I don't know if she shared that with her husband. Okay, because and the public had a certain, oh, I think we had a certain opinion at first too, that a lot of the things were forced, um, that she didn't consent to it, and things like that. Yeah, there were some instances where she did not. However, y'all, there were a lot of the things and wanted to appease dark desires, just to be with him. Yeah, I believe that she did act like she wanted it just to appease him and seem like she was this super freak. Okay. uh, but and it does not excuse the things. I'm not. Let me go ahead and put that out there. It does not excuse the the DV, I should say, that took place in that relationship. Yes, rest in peace, Kim. Okay, and Kim, Lord have mercy. Okay, we'll get to that. So this thing has turned out to be quite the soap opera. Okay, I was trying to figure out where were they going with some of the things they were doing yesterday, but I also feel that the defense was laying it out to show Cassie's character. Okay, and that some of this that they are, because they have to prove coercion on Diddy's part, that a lot of this is because of their sexual desires, her relationship and her love for her boyfriend and things like that. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. Okay, thank y'all for your patience. Hi, Smart Cookie. And so, yes, they are trying to really lay it out. Now, y'all, some of the things that came out, I posted on my community wall and that to make Cassie look a certain type of way. I posted it basically to lay out the facts that were presented in the court on yesterday. That's on them. Okay. Now going back, y'all, Cassie was dating someone prior to Diddy. If those of you who did not know this, yes, money equals power, little sizzle. Those of you who did not know this, she was dating a guy prior to Diddy. And she was only about 17 or 18 years old. Okay, that is young. You pretty much still in high school. Okay, and this guy had some money. Okay, Ryan Leslie, I believe that's his name. He has some money. Okay, and so they were together prior to her getting with Diddy. Now, with that, he introduced her to Diddy, and she ended up cheating on that guy and got with Diddy. Okay, I need y'all to follow me and watch these patterns. So now, okay, so then now she gets with Diddy. He has money. He's 17 years her senior. Okay, am I going in and out? Okay, maybe in a bad spot. Hold on 1 second. Let me move. Oh, do not blow at me. Okay, can y'all hear me? Oh Lord, what part couldn't y'all hear? Can y'all hear me now? Because I may have been in a bad spot. Let me see. Hmm. Wow, so y'all didn't hear nothing? Okay. Oh my gosh, y'all didn't hear nothing? We can hear you now. Go back to the. Oh my goodness. Okay. So Ryan Leslie, He was 10 years her senior. So while she was 17 or 18, he was about 27 or 28. Thank y'all so much. My apologies. I was probably in a bad spot. Okay. I just want to make sure. Okay. Um, he was about 27, 28. So then she got with Diddy. Diddy was 17 years her senior. Okay. So, wow, that was a big gap too. So then they started dating. Now, this is this thing here, y'all. While they were dating, Diddy introduced her to Kid Cudi. Okay, because he wanted Kid Cudi to work on some music with her. Now, while they were seemingly on a quotations break, she ended up dating Kid Cudi. Okay, Diddy found out eventually. Now, while she was dating Kid Cudi, because she knew Diddy goes through phones and things like that, she had to get a burner phone to communicate with him on. Okay, but Diddy ended up finding out about Kid Cudi. Hi, Blueberry. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Smart Cookie said, I have never desired a man 10 years older than myself. Well, I did, unfortunately. So that's why I have no judgment of Cassie in that area. Okay. And I was around 19, I think 18, 19 myself. Okay. But my mom, she was like, "Ooh, I'm cutting that off, baby. No, no, no." And so, and that just goes to show too, when you're that young too, you're impressionable. You put up with stuff. Because I'm just using myself as an example on that, baby. He could talk me out of some stuff. Okay, you're very impressionable. I knew I had no business dating a man 10 years older than myself. Okay, and Cassie knows that too. Or knew that too back then. You too, Blueberry. And so then after that, she was dating Kid Cudi, and then that's when Diddy found out about it. He went, like, when I tell you, y'all, they say he went crazy. He took a wine opener and was going after her. You know, the little things that open the wine, and was lunging at her, but he missed her. He was trying to cut her with that. He also said that he was going to blow up Kid Cudi's car. Now, it didn't happen right away, but eventually that did happen. Okay, hi, Susan. Good morning. It did happen. Now, they're back together. Now, see, they also highlight a lot of the stuff that she went through. She kept going back to him. Okay, she kept going back to him. Now, she found out he was cheating with some other women. Okay. Lolita said all the real lawyers I follow on social media are saying the government's case is not looking good at this point, and if the trial continues this way, Diddy may win. They say so far Diddy's lawyers are killing the prosecution. I say Lolita 1-1. I say 1-1. Now, I've given the defense because y'all, we still have a lot of trial left. This thing they stated is supposed to take approximately 8 weeks. Okay, I say that the prosecution did a good job of laying out some things with the couple of witnesses that they've had so far. What the defense is good at is picking up on contradictions. Okay, they got Diddy over there. They said he was writing all kind of sticky notes. They said yesterday he was very bothered too. I don't know what bothered him, and he thought Cassie was lying or she wasn't telling the full truth. But they said, baby, he was about to run out of orange sticky. Hey, Tabby, good morning, sis. Said he was about to run out of the orange sticky notes because he kept on writing little stickies to his lawyers. So yeah, I say so far both have laid out a good little thing. Now with Cassie, this case, like they said, now is not about Cassie and Diddy. Okay, they are using Cassie as a star witness because of the things that she went through with him as far as proving the racketeering, coercion, things of that sort. They're trying to lay that out. Now they're going to have to bring in other witnesses because hey, based off of just this, yes, the defense would have one up on them. But it is up to the United States to prove that this was an enterprise, to prove all of that. That is the burden of proof is on them. So if they don't do that well enough, then yes, I feel that he is going to walk on some stuff. Now they could get him on this little prostitution stuff and things like that because they got some proof of that. Okay, but by Cassie saying that, oh, they didn't want the staff to know about this and all of that, then hey, was it really an enterprise? What, they're going to have to prove that. So laying out the text messages that they laid out yesterday about her saying that they didn't want people to know and all of that showed that a lot of people may not have known about this, which hey, I feel like a lot of people he had doing their dirty work, but that's just my opinion. Okay. He put a lot of people out there, a lot of stuff he didn't do. He didn't put his hands in it. Okay. Like he had her taking the money and sending for the ex-workers and stuff like that. So now she's went on and off. So now she finds out that Diddy has been cheating or has these other girls, which should not have been a surprise to her. Okay. Girl, you already knew how Diddy was. And she's in Africa shooting a movie. Now, on this seemingly break that they have, she starts dating Michael B. Jordan, okay, for a little short time, okay, while they're on this little break. And this is so funny, y'all. Hollywood, they need to quit. And Lori Harvey, girl, oh, this is not a good look for you. So then they break up and she goes back to Diddy. Okay. Now, Diddy had ended up dating Lori Harvey after he broke up with Cassie in 2018. He started dating Lori Harvey, Steve Harvey's stepdaughter. Okay. They break up. Lori Harvey dates Michael B. Jordan in 2020. And I said, you know what? Did Michael do that because Cassie went back to Diddy? You can go, I'm backing up, sir. I was like, y'all, that is not a good look. Okay, and I know none of this stuff has nothing to do, but this is the stuff that was laid out during this trial. Okay, they are making this almost a plum soap opera because why do we need to know all of this? Okay, now that's part I looked up. Some of that I looked up myself, but they did bring up Michael B. Jordan on yesterday. So I said, wow, there's a connection between Cassie, Michael B. Jordan, and Lori Harvey and Diddy. It's a connection. Okay, when all of this stuff was happening. Now they get back together, y'all. She went through a lot, but still kept going back. I want y'all to take note of that because they're trying to prove that she was forced. Okay, no, she went back. Lolita said, right, one thing I don't believe is that she didn't know Diddy had other women. She knew she was the only one. Right. Susan said it's apparent Diddy was always angry. Now I know why. He's always trying to overcompensate for allegedly having a little Tootsie Roll. Oh, Susan, yes. Oh, baby, it took 50 Cent. He put a copy of what is it, y'all? The paperwork where they had put that in the paperwork that one of the girls when Diddy was allegedly taking his pants off, she said she was happy when she looked at it because it resembled a Tootsie Roll and it may not hurt as much. And so he put that, and I put it on my page. I did a little video with 50 Cent's response because y'all know he does not like Diddy whatsoever. Okay, so he's probably keeping up with this trial, having a whole watch party. Okay, And he did a response with the lyrics from Tootsie Roll and talking about that's why he over in the corner, doing the pleasing himself. And this morning when he woke up, or I think yesterday or last night, Diddy, 50 Cent also did another post where he put together all these pictures of Diddy and Jay-Z together, and he said, the two little friends to the end. He said, Jay, you're still there? Baby, Jay-Z has got up. Okay, Jay-Z is nowhere to be found. Why are you not there supporting your friend? Why are you not there supporting him in court? Okay, you don't have to say nothing as a witness or anything like that. But baby, y'all left him high and dry. Now let him not get off. He gonna start talking. He gonna start telling everything. High Life with Merlin, she said it's called Stockholm Syndrome. That's why she kept going back. Victim blaming isn't okay. Well, I'm not victim blaming. I'm I'm stating a fact. So let me say this because I think some people are confusing when I'm putting certain things on my community wall and things of that sort. I am laying out facts. Now, what conclusions people draw from those facts, that's up to them. Okay. I also have made the disclaimer that I don't agree with any DV, anything that he did as far as the abuse part. I do not agree with any of that. No one deserves any of that. However, I am going to lay out things that are brought up in court. Okay, so it's not me painting a certain picture. It's what the jury will potentially draw from certain things as well. The facts are the facts. Okay, so as much as we like her, as much as they may like her and things of that sort, this case is really not about her anyways. Okay, however, they are hearing this testimony. It's about Diddy, but she played a critical, role in all of this as well. So as much as I was on the jury one time and with the case, as much as my heart went out to that young man, he was young. I wanted him to have a chance in life and not go to jail. They give you the law. They say you have to go back into this room, okay, read this law and make a decision. So you can't go by feelings and emotions. So I don't want anyone thinking that I'm victim blaming. I'm trying to make Cassie look a certain type of way or anything like that. No, I'm not. I'm putting out the things that they're putting out in the courtroom. Okay, so no one has ever heard me victim blaming, trying to say she's a whole, anything like that. Okay, whatever conclusion people come up with from it, that's up to them. Okay, because the jury is going to definitely come up with some conclusions. All right, let's see. Lolita said, Life, I disagree. I will never victim blame, and I do believe Diddy is and was a horrible human being, but I also believe Cassie went back because she benefited from that relationship. Hello? Because I'm going to get to that. I'm going to get to that part too. Hi, Pamela. Good morning, Miss Lasanda. Good morning, everyone. Knew what came with being with Diddy, and 50 cents is a hater. And jealous because his baby mama left him for Diddy. I don't think he is going anywhere. And that is why he's salty, Miss Lucinda. Yeah, and that's why he's salty. Is there an emoji? Tootsie Roll? But hey, Susan, you brought up a good point. Okay, hi Kathleen and Kathy. You brought up a good point. That could make him angry too. You involved in all of these actual capades, okay, and you're not able to please, so you go get somebody else or something. Hey, they need to look at that. That's a good point. That makes you mad, a man mad if he wants what the other one got, and you not rolling like that, okay? And then they call that man itty bitty Diddy. They wrong for that. But that could have something to do with the rug use. Y'all know what I'm saying? Okay? To make it, hey, y'all grown-ups. He was using a lot of them. Okay? Sometimes it's to, yeah. Some people have the dysfunction. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. And then the anger. Okay, somebody else pleasing your woman better than you probably can. So that can bring about some anger. Kathy Rose said exactly. We don't agree with him putting hands and feet on her, but she made a choice and she stayed with Diddy because she is so in love with Diddy. Yeah, she is. That is all up and through the text messages. She is in love with that man. And hey, let me keep okay. Because I want to come back to something with what you said, Kathy Rose. Susan said exactly. Ob, this case is way more than Cassie and Diddy's relationship. Exactly. But the Tootsie Roll made kids. Okay. PM. Good morning. Good morning, Upper Book and Chat. What I've been appreciating Cassie is that to me, she has accepted accountability when she enjoyed certain free calls. Yes, she has accepted accountability because she enjoyed it too after a while and was doing rugs. Even outside of his presence, he would get upset with her when she was doing it with other people. Okay, without him being there. So she started even getting attached to the rugs, y'all know, without him there. Hi, Shelly. The abuse and the abuse and door no one should have to go through, and people keep going because they feel trapped. And he had her mind. That's just my opinion. Okay. Hi, Brenda. He ruined a lot of people's lives. He needs to be yeah. He needs to be in jail. Yeah. Okay. So then, y'all, she went back to him. They kept dating. Long story short, he wanted to get her a trainer, paying for the trainer services. Okay. She ended up cheating and leaving after her and Diddy finally broke up in 2018. She now is with the trainer. Okay. Married the trainer. And they have been married for a little while. They have one child together and one on the way. Okay. Now, after all of that, now she's moved on. Back in 2023, she writes a tell-all book. Okay, I'm laying out facts. You draw your own conclusions. She sends a copy to Diddy. Okay, through his people, lawyer, all of that, to give it to him. I don't know if he read it or not. Okay. But when she didn't get a response, I guess they were checking to see what did he say because they were saying, look, he can have the rights to the book for $30 million. She wanted $30 million for that. Didn't take it seriously. Okay. Did not agree to give her $30 million. Guess what? The next thing is doing went on. She files the lawsuit. Okay, files that lawsuit. Bam. After 24 hours, Diddy settled for $20 million. Now, this was just a wondering why didn't she just put the money or put the book out? Because I feel like a lot of people would have read it because they wanted to know it anyways. Why did she just not go ahead and put the book out? What was not to say, hey, I'm not saying not to, but what was the point of also the lawsuit when he didn't take it seriously and give you your 30 million? Why not just release the book? What do y'all say about that part? Because I'm just curious about y'all's thoughts about that. Lolita said, wait, hold up. What did I miss? The rugs? What about that? Oh, she got addicted to the drug. Y'all know what I'm saying. Not rugs, but I'm trying to say certain words for YouTube to pick it up. But y'all know, um, opioids, all of that. She got addicted to it, and they did it, of course, together. But she was doing it outside of his presence sometimes, and allegedly, while I mean, this came up in court, she would take some of his, and he would get upset when she would go in there and get some, and he to give her permission to take his rug. Yeah, crucifying her. The blogs are just falling for it. He used his power, wealth to control her and everything she does. Yes, I agree with that. Life with Merlin, and I also agree with some stuff she liked and she wanted to do it to please him because she loved him. Yeah. Hi, Brother Lena. It was said she sent a copy to offer him the rights to the book. Right. No, she settled for 20 million. She asked for 30 million for the rights to the book. Okay, Lolita said she feels that because she got the quick money that she wanted, it was no need to put the book out anymore. Ooh, so then, so wait, y'all, was the book ever put out? I'm trying to think. Wait a minute, y'all, was the book ever put out? I should have looked that up. Was it ever put out? You right, Lolita. Ramalena said if she released the book, he would have released the tapes and made her look like the whole. Okay. Well, now we see. Well, look how that works. Look how that works. We still seeing the tapes. Well, the jury is. Okay. So it still came out. So she got paid and stuff still came out. You know what I'm saying? Kathy Rose said, so she thought all of this up herself, and so now the government is involved, and they have people coming after him out of the woodworks to get money from him too. She's extorting him for money. Ooh, hey, Kathy Rose said that. Okay, I ain't gonna. Hey, ooh, I'ma just reach out's comments. Hi Nikki Ray. She loved that light, Miss Lysandra. Okay, and I'm gonna hey, this is my opinion. Hey, this is only my opinion. Oh, and she also admitted that she was jealous of Kim Porter. Rest in peace to Kim. She stated she was jealous of that because Diddy would go to Christmas holidays with his family with Kim, and they celebrate and things like that for the holidays. And she was also jealous of Gina, the lady he dated. And I think Gina is the mother of his baby Love, if I'm mistaken. She was jealous of her. Yeah, I looked also at their pictures with Cassie. Let me say this. I believe that Diddy was truly in love with J Lo. Okay. I don't think he would have treated J Lo like this at all. Now I do think that J Lo did some nastiness. Okay. She saw some freaky side of Diddy. Okay. I believe that in that whole gun situation, baby scared the mess out of her. She got out of Dodge. She didn't want to be involved with the illegal side. He loved her. He even kind of talked about that in that song with him and Usher. Y'all, there was a picture with Cassie and J Lo. I don't know if he had this weird thing where she was similar to J Lo, that in his own little way he was like, man, she kind of looks like her, but he didn't want to be with Cassie like that. He liked the things he could get out of her, control her, and she could do anything he wanted her to do. But he didn't want to be with her, if that makes sense. But she favors and had some things similar to J Lo, the one he really loved. Could be with her though. Let's see. Lolita said, "Hell, I'm not gonna lie. If I were Cassie and I knew all Diddy's secrets, I would have made me some money too." Okay. B said she stated her whole point of writing the book was so that he could read it and understand. Yeah, but I'm talking about the money factor. Okay, yeah, give him a copy and move on. If that was the point, give him a copy and move on. But she was asking for $30 million for the rights. Why not just release the book? He was gonna get a copy. I'm pretty sure his people were gonna say, "You know what Cassie put out? Let me get you a copy." But no, she filed the lawsuit after that and then settled for 20. Kathy Rose said even if she got paid fast, she should not have turned around and bring this to the courts. Okay. Ramalena said the book was not sufficient leverage. Exactly. V said she's read that book. It's like diary entries and just wanted him to read it and understand the effect all this ish on her or had on her. Life said, let's not forget she has other incriminating evidence that she gave to the feds, not just freak offs. Exactly, like that's why I said we have a lot of trial left. Okay, so hey, Susan said he extorted her too. Okay, V said when she screwed him, she sued him as an employee, and him and the company had no choice but to pay her. When she sued him, not screwed him. Okay, got you. Hey Dee Dee. I think she loved the life, but she was also afraid. Brenda, that's a good point. It doesn't matter if someone is down with some freaky Once she said she don't want to do it anymore, that's it, and she showed proving she didn't want to do it anymore. Oh yeah, on some occasions, okay, on some occasions, I will say that my opinion going into this was that every time she wasn't with it. No, she brought it up sometimes. So that's the point that the defense is trying to make is everything wasn't on Diddy. Okay, now that does not excuse the times that she said no and wanted to get away. You sent your people after her and all of that. That's totally different. Okay, but every time was not on him. That's all on that part. Also, keep in mind she was being really honest, even though it was early on in the relationship. Okay, got you. People can say what they want, but I ain't mad at Cassie for getting those coins right. God already knows me, and He knows I would have done the same thing. Hey, yo, good morning, sis. Bramalena, Gina was another side chick, not the current baby mama. Okay, who is the baby's mom? Love. Tasha K interviewed allegedly Diddy stumped her in the stomach while she accidentally got pregnant. Oh wow. See, I need to look at that interview. I don't think I was into Diddy and all that. But now this is out. Hey, let me see who this is. I wasn't keeping up. The book sales would have brought in slow money. She wanted instant gratification. Lolita, you better say it. Okay, baby, she wanted that quick money. She just got married to Alex Fine. He is a personal trainer. His money is not up there with Diddy's money. Now, I don't know what else he does, but I don't think he was on Diddy's level. She like, oh, shoot. Now, look, we out here now. Let me get us some money right quick. Y'all, I'm joking. Okay, it's jokes. She, baby, she heard them, got a copy of that book. Let me send this over to him, see if he gonna pay me for it. Oh, you don't want to pay me for it? Let me go and file this lawsuit. You think I'm playing? You gonna give me something? Okay, out of all that hell I've been through. Oh my gosh. Diddy did not want Cassie around his kids. I cannot blame him either because Cassie wanted Diddy even before Kim Porter passed away and slept in Kim Porter's bed knowing Kim was still with Diddy. Ooh, hello. And let me say this. This is just my opinion, okay? Yes, you're gonna pay me. You whoop my ass, shelve my career. She signed a 10 album deal. But you know what? In regards to that, there are other artists that have the same thing with him. They signed up with Bad Boys, different deals, and they never got their money. So that part they need to look into too. Why are his artists not getting paid? Okay, they need to look into that. I'm getting behind y'all. Okay, let me click up. Let me look and see. Oh, let me go down and come back up. Okay. Welcome to everyone coming in. Thank y'all so much for joining. Okay, Lolita said, I'm not joking. OB Cassie was like, you owe me, Ninja, and it's time to pay up. Right. Oh, this is what I was going to say, too. If things do, y'all, if Diddy, in my opinion, if Diddy was free, if it was a perfect world, he was out free, and things got a little shaky in this current relationship, I would see Cassie going back to Diddy if he really wanted her, which is sad to say. I hope that things continue to work out with her and her husband based off of those text messages and things like how she was feeling. She loved him and she would do whatever for him. Okay. But I think it came a point where she eventually wanted to move on. Oh, congratulations. Hey, Kay. Congratulations to your grandbaby or your baby cakes. I don't know if that's your grandchild or your child, but I think that she would go back. In my opinion, it is sad. If he really said that he wanted her and would change. Um, this thing is messy, y'all. I'm gonna keep up with it today. Good morning, everyone coming in. Yo-Yo said, writing what happened to the group of young men he signed and had running around town for a cheesecake. Ooh, y'all. And you know what, Yo-Yo? I think today someone from his one of the groups are going to testify because they only giving Cassie till lunchtime. Okay, the judge said, look, the girl, she about to have her baby next month. He don't want her to stay too long, so they gonna start bringing in some other witnesses. I am here for it. Okay. Yeah, I'm not making excuses, V. I'm just laying out. Y'all, please know. Y'all know open book. Y'all know my heart. Y'all know I don't go for that, what Diddy did. Okay. But I'm also going to speak on facts, the things that have been brought out. Okay. So it's not that I'm judging her. Okay. Now, some stuff is my opinion, but and that doesn't mean it's true. That's just how I feel on certain stuff. But I'm not victim shaming. Y'all know I don't do that. I'm not for DV. Okay. But there were some things that were also put out that I did not know. And there was definitely a pattern of some stuff that she did. Now, she did take some accountability for the things that were said, but however though, y'all, she did lie on some stuff. When it was the prosecution turn, she said something, and yeah, she started backtracking out of some of the stuff she said with the prosecution. So my thing is, tell the full truth. Okay, don't get up there and lie, because what that will do, it will make the jury doubt some stuff you're saying. Just tell the full truth. And that goes for all of these witnesses. What the defense is good at, because Diddy telling them stuff, okay, is they're good at picking up on, you said this, but you said earlier, but look at this. Okay, no, just go ahead and get it over with. Tell the truth. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to get off. Ooh, it's 8:11. Okay. I think her head was really messed up between being young and on substances and wanting fame. Yes, Brahma Lena, yes. I totally agree. She was young, okay? Especially some of the stuff that happened earlier on in that relationship. She wanted her career, okay? Then you get with this powerful, influential guy. He's exposing you to a lot of different things, the life, the rugs, the ex, these freak offs, all of that. It all had an effect in different ways. He's done, she's only victim one. Right. Diddy was already paying for her staying at the condos, getting her bills paid. Yeah, she was. She was getting paid a monthly allowance. Yeah. Yeah, the orange sticky notes. Okay, passing them out. He was about to run out of sticky notes yesterday, they said. They said the son, one person I was watching said the sons were there and they were all engaged. They said that the sons were excited yesterday with the defense, the job the defense was doing. Say they had notebooks yesterday. The sons were taking notes. See, those sons, they know a lot. They know a lot. Okay, they have seen a lot. They've been involved in a lot. So Diddy has taught them the game. They probably have been in some of the freak offs too. He probably set up. Y'all, let me stop. Mm-mm. That was not a day that girl stayed without the D. Okay. Yes, that's the point of thing. She was young and on rugs. Yeah. The defense didn't do nothing. She already admitted to what she needed to admit to and put it out there. The thing some influencers say the defense ate yesterday, while others say they destroyed. I feel like so far it's 1-1. Okay, in my opinion, I'm not a lawyer, but I feel like both sides have laid out some things and made some really good points, but we got a ways to go before we can really say anything. I need the prosecution, if they're going to convict him on racketeering and the conspiracy thing, they're going to have to, I hope they have some way better evidence than Cassie. Okay. I'm hoping everything else coming after this is them laying out those charges, because right now the only thing they probably could get him on would be some of the prostitution stuff, you know, and then if that, because they got to prove that he had his hand in it. Cassie was saying it like she was always the one setting it up. And y'all know what it make me think about that movie, uh Oh shoot, what was the name of it? Sparkle. Sparkle. Y'all remember Sister? That's what it made me think about, the movie Sparkle with Sister. How she started off so pretty, beautiful, had hopes, wanted had a good singing voice, career, and then she went down, and the things he beat her and did to her. It made me think about that. Kay said, "Nah, Ob, you're on the right track. Those sons are many minions of him." Yeah, I'm not trying to be too explicit on here, right? I don't care what the influencers say. Real lawyers are saying the prosecution is losing so far. Okay, I've been. That's what I'm saying, Lolita. That's what I'm saying. They have to come with it because if not, he will get off on the other stuff. Okay, I mean, I haven't heard anything to convince me that it was really Rico and stuff like that. It's like this girl was in love, was trying to do whatever he wanted her to do, and he used her to get some stuff done. His hand wasn't in it. He didn't sign a check, probably. So they better have some real concrete proof. Like seriously, hey Queen, welcome. Okay, y'all, I am going to have to hop off because I have to go get my son, take him to school, just drop my daughter off. But I will be back, okay, for part 2. So make sure y'all set y'all's notifications. Thank everyone for joining. Please hit that like button, okay, if you have not. Also, I have on the screen my new channel, or other channel, I should say. Y'all make sure you subscribe. Come on over. We have some great conversations over there. It's a whole vibe. It's totally different, okay, over there, and I love it. I love it there as well. I love both of my channels. Okay, God is so good. And thank you, yo. Y'all have a great day. And thank you, hey boo. I love y'all so much. Happy Friday, and we will talk later. Let's see what goes on today. I'm gonna be in the bushes. Now, I mean, y'all, not in the bushes. I'm gonna be in the comments because, baby, I keep up to date tabs. Okay, every time somebody say something, I'm trying to see what they saying in that court. But I love y'all. Thank you so much. Have a great Friday.
You just flip through truth with the open book. If you felt that heat, like share and stay locked in. Another chapter done, but we far from finished. Truth on the mic, yeah, we handle business. Real talk, no fluff, just facts and fire. From the book to the block, we taking it higher. The open book, every voice matters, every lie shatters. Catch you next page.